If I were able to sum up the call to missions, it would simply be by one word, and that's God.
Jehovah, you are mighty God, King of glory, you reign. Papa, you are the one I love. Serving you is my delight.
So the whole world will know your love and compassion. The harvest is ready, and people are hungry to know you.
It is Tuesday morning in Kenya when the village of Agata, which is Annie Kamani's hometown. And yesterday was phenomenal. Today is even greater. People are waiting all over the places. We have served, we're getting, I think, close to under 1,000 right now today, but before the day is out, our prayer would be we have served just under 2,000 people, whether through the medical, the dental, even foot washing and taking care of some of these bacteria that's in the skin and the foot, along with even a few luxuries as taking care of some putting polish on nails or toes, and then one of the greater hits that we had at the optical area, we had over 700 pair of glasses that we have issued out already, prescription and shades. And just the need here is always overwhelming, and this is just one little village. I was sharing earlier, we could have stopped anywhere along the roadside and got all of what you see here. We're just glad that God has given us an opportunity to come and do this, and we'll continue to do it again. So thank you for praying for us. Thank you for resourcing some of the things that we're doing. And I truly believe for all of us, the best is still yet to come. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. My name is Annie Kamani. Thank you, Pastor Holman, for giving me this opportunity to say something. First of all, I'm a bit nervous because of what I have seen here. This is my hometown. I was born and raised in this area. Actually, this used to be my church. And so this is very, very special to me. And to just see what the Bethel Church is doing for this community is overwhelming. So I'm really, really excited. There are so many needs here, and I have seen the heart of God right here.
Right now we're at the Holy Spirit Catholic Church, where we're actually doing our medical missions at. We've seen probably in the area of 2,500 people over the last 3 days. The response has been overwhelming. We have people that have been waiting out here for hours and some even days just to see the medical doctors and the dentists that we brought over here with us. Got a full-scale pharmacy up front with the pain medications, allergy medications, and things of that nature. And one of the things, if you look around, you'll just see the vastness of the people who have flocked out to this particular missions camp, most of which, I would dare to say about 90% have never had the privilege of seeing a professional medical doctor.
Anybody feel like that? You'll be the one, so the whole world will know your love and compassion. God, we can see the heart is ready, and people are hungry.
Peace, but we want justice.
A new term was coined in Kenya, internally displaced persons or IDPs, a polite term for refugees in their own country.
We're here in Gilgil in what's called the IDP, Internal Displacement Camp. What this is coming from 2007, from the tribal wars. Well, a lot of the parents were killed and tribes were dispersed, and so they kind of took on the nomads and building from place to place. Humbling to say the least. That as you look and walk on these grounds, these were actually where people live and are making daily lives at. Homes are made of makeshift rocks and plastic and just anything to hold it together. And this is what many of them call home. But one thing about this that is so breathtaking is the fact that they're still able to praise and worship God with what we would consider to be so little. The joy and even the sense of God still being with them in spite of their circumstances. You know, we could never imagine something like this where we live in the United States, but this is home, and there's several of these particular camps around this region. From as few as 50 to as many as 300 would live in a particular camp. So this is why we encourage those to come on missions, so that you can see something outside of yourself. And we're really just encouraging you to get involved and get outside of your comfort zone and see that God is not just a God of America and the United States, but He's a God of the world. And as you can see on the mountainous regions, there are some more IDP camps over there. And I mean, they're scattered out throughout the region. And they're just makeshift nomads. I mean, you know, these houses are literally put together by string and plastic, held together by makeshift rocks. I can just imagine what it looks like when the rain comes through. These type of makeshift houses that are, again, made out of twigs and sticks. And this is the kitchen. And then your goat lives right here next to him. Source of livelihood. Makeshift stoves, and I mean the ground is hard as concrete. And saints, she's inviting us into her home, so we're gonna go and see their home over here. Man, this is home, family. This is home. Pictures really don't do it the kind of justice of actually being inside of it. But it's separated by simple sheets as compartments, and you got a makeshift bed. Really, really warm in here. I'm sure this plastic is exasperating the heat. I mean, literally, you can reach up and touch the ceiling. And family, I mean, families as much as 2, 3, and 4 would stay in this little place. And this is what we do. This is why we come.
My name is Ransky Kuria. I'd like to thank the American Embassy in Kenya for what they've done to us. They've improved our lives in one way or another. And I'd like to thank the fact that they've come to the most remote areas of Kenya. For things like this always happen in the towns and in the cities. But now you've decided to come to the remote areas of Kenya. You've helped the people here. As you can see, we have many children and many people who had these medical needs. And we thank you for that, for the gifts that you've given out. We hope that this message can reach America, and our thanks. Thank you very much.
na Yesu iguru twarekia kuhatana ke twatoria wara wa ngoma musukani